Greg, another tough result to take at Cardiff Met on Sunday, especially how well we played during the opening half hour or so.
Yeah, it's obviously extremely disappointing. A place that we've had really good success, an opposition that we've had really good success against as of late. Difficult place to go. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, a long journey. We started the game really well. First half an hour was very good. Scored a very good goal. Had chances to go 2-0, 3-0 up. Obviously, the big turning point was Chloe Shirley going off injured. But we need to be better at dealing with those sort of situations. Players always get injured. It's part of football. It's about how you sort of regroup, reorganise. You need your leaders to stand up and take charge really. And obviously, as you saw, within 1 or 2 minutes of Chloe Shirley going off injured, all of a sudden we've conceded 2 goals, and we're going in at half time instead of being ahead. We're going in trailing. So it's obviously a massive turning point. Obviously, something that we've got to learn from. Look at Wrexham the week before as well. So good in the first half and conceded with virtually the last kick of the game in the first half, and it just changes the whole mindset. You go from doing very, very well in the first half to all of a sudden, you're up against it, you're chasing the game. So certainly something that we need to learn from. We need to cut out these silly goals, on the stroke of half time, because, like I say, they change games.
Well, sitting here a few days on, how is Chloe Shirley's injury looking?
Yeah, it's not great. Obviously, it's the same ankle that she ruled her out for sort of 4 months when she injured in October. It's not as bad. Obviously at the time everyone was very concerned that she'd obviously rolled it, and obviously everyone was concerned that she'd majorly injured it again. Obviously it's still early days yet. It's obviously not as bad as what we first thought, but chances are she's probably going to be struggling for Sunday. But obviously we won't know that until closer to the weekend. But obviously she's going to be a massive loss. I'd say she's been out for 4 or 5 months. She's worked unbelievably hard, got back in the team, and she's looked as sharp as anyone. So she'll be a massive loss if she's not available.
Well, it is another away trip this weekend. We travel to Barrytown United. We've faced the Linnets twice this season, won one, lost one. So are you expecting another close game this time around?
Yeah, I mean, you can completely throw the last game out the window against them, to be honest. There was so many things went on in that day that influenced the results. So I'm really not too concerned about what went on in that game. We've got players back available now. We're obviously, apart from Chloe Shirley, we're obviously as close to full strength as possible. It's completely different game to last time we went there. Obviously, the form that we're in isn't fantastic, and it's going to be a challenge to turn it around. Like I say, we had some brilliant winning momentum before Christmas, and now we've got the opposite, where we're in a little bit of a rut at the moment, and it's obviously difficult to get out of. So, we need that win badly, and we'll be doing everything we can to get that on Sunday.
I suppose, though, Greg, that 4-1 defeat at Jenner Park in January adds added incentive for the players. They'll want to go back to Jenner Park and put that wrong right.
Yeah, no, listen, I've already spoken to a few of the players. They're really looking forward to Sunday. They're obviously very hurt by what happened, when we did go down to Barry. So yeah, I mean, they don't need any motivating. They just want to get down there and get 3 points. And I'm fully confident that, we can 100% do that.
Despite the defeat at Kincoid on Sunday, we're still top of the plate conference, so our destiny is still in our own hands as far as the silverware goes.
Yeah, obviously, it's the priority is finishing top of that pile. Like I say, we're still ahead, so it's all still in our hands. We've got 2 more away games and 3 more home games to finish the season off. So look, we'll be looking for maximum points. Anything less than that, we'll be disappointed with. So yeah, it's still a lot to play for. And like I say, it's not just about this season. The girls need to start putting in performances that warrant them, being in next season as well.
There've been a lot of under-19 players involved in the squad this season. Evie Manders made a few appearances off the bench in recent weeks, and then on Sunday she made her first start and did very well, didn't she?
Yeah, it was great. Evie Manders, she's done really well when she came on sort of last 5-6 minutes against Wrexham. In hindsight, based on how well she'd done, we sort of wish we'd put her on 10-15 minutes earlier in that semi-final. Just based on the impact that she had on that game, we thought she deserved a start. Tilly Edge has done unbelievably well, played a lot of games, played, far more minutes this season than she probably not capable of. But, it's for a 16-year-old, it's a big ask to play as many games, start as many games, and have as much pressure on her as, and she's dealt with it unbelievably well. But we just thought, it was a good chance to get Tilly a bit of a rest, get Evie a reward for, how well she's done in training, how well she's done against Wrexham. So, it was great to see her start. Obviously, Ellie Suckley again has had to really sort of step up, with Ken's being out with concussion. Ellie Sackley pulled off some fantastic saves again on Sunday, so she's doing really well. So yeah, it's let's say the results aren't fantastic when you look at the bigger picture and you see the way the club's moving forward in terms of the youth girls getting their chances now and stepping up because of the number of injuries that we've got to senior players. It's it's really nice to see.
Sitting here in the middle of March, the season will soon be over before we know it. Less than 4 weeks now. Has the work already started for next season?
Yeah, definitely. We've we started putting plans in place. Looking at dates when we're going to come back, or we'll probably carry on training anyway for a little bit after the season, just so this off season's not so long. But yeah, it's although the season's still going, we're always looking ahead and looking at how we can prepare better and look at what we need to do differently as opposed to this season, because there's no getting away from the fact that this season hasn't been as successful as what last season was. So we need to make sure that we get back to putting that right.